I'm doing you first, and I'm doing Pisces first, and I'll do you both first from now on. That's what I'm going to do. I'm just going to get on with this. But yes, as always, if you like this reading, please like or subscribe, or leave a comment if you'd like to. And I have everything ready. I'm just going to start your reading for lovely Aquarius people, as usual. The first card you have for the past is the Six of Pentacles. Excuse me. Yes, there's a situation where if you look at this card, it's often about this man is like he's a wealthy man. He's obviously giving some money to some beggars, or giving money to people. This can be about someone who's very, very putting on a front, putting on a show, wanting to show that they're very generous and kind, but actually they're just doing it so that people will admire them and think they're fantastic. So that's what I'm seeing with this. I'm seeing someone could have been trying to pretend they were one way, but actually they were another way. And it's like someone was trying to maybe show off or look better than they were, put on a false front or something like that. This could have been happening. It could have been happening on social media, because I'm seeing someone kind of hiding behind something. So they could have been hiding behind technology, or hiding behind a screen or something like that. It could have been happening in real life, or both, but I am seeing some kind of something being hidden. But yes, I'm seeing that you knew what they were really like. You knew what this person was like. I'm getting this feeling of knowing. You knew this, and you weren't able to do anything about this for some reason. You couldn't go up to people and say, hey, this is what this person's like, this is what they're doing. There was some reason why you couldn't do that, or maybe you didn't know how to go about doing anything about this. But yes, I'm actually seeing someone has a real face and they have a false face. That's what I'm seeing. I am getting a lot of unease around this card, around this, and maybe even fear. There might have even been some fear that if you said something, it might backfire on you, or something. People might see you as the bad person, or something like that. But yes, whoever this was, they were trying to fool people, and they were able to do it. They were doing it. They were very clever. The next card you have for your past is the Hermit. So yes, the Hermit obviously is about isolation, being by yourself, trying to find your true path, and seeing where you need to go, and all of these kinds of things, meditation, things like that. I'm seeing in this card, this is about isolation. I'm seeing that you did feel a bit isolated, not physically, but maybe socially, because of this situation, if that makes sense. I am seeing a lot of people who maybe believed this person, or saw them in a positive way, and you knew this other side of them, and maybe you felt that you couldn't do anything or say anything, because then you'd look like the petty one or the bad one or something like that. This person's actually very clever. This person's very clever. They're not that clever. I'm seeing this will be found out. This will come to light eventually. If you look at this Hermit, he has a lantern, and there's a big star, a big light coming out of that lantern. So that says to me that eventually this will come to light. People will find out about this person. And also this lantern's lighting his path. So this is about you knowing something, and your path's lit up in front of you, so you can see clearly what's going on, but the other people are at the side. They're in the dark. They can't see what's going on. That's what I'm seeing there as well. But yes, you knew what was going on, and I am seeing that you might have actually, this might be someone you've known in your past, and you know that this is what they can be like, and that's another reason why you know that this front they're putting on isn't right. That's what I'm seeing. The last card you have your past is the Three of Swords. Yes. Yes, I'm getting this again. I'm getting this loneliness, this feeling of loneliness or isolation, because you knew you were the only one who knew the truth, and this is how you were feeling. I keep on seeing this isolation. This is how you're feeling. This could be an ex, actually, or it could be someone you were friends with and you're not friends with anymore. Again, I'm seeing this is someone who you used to know, so you knew what they were actually like, and these people didn't know this. And yes, you could have been involved with them romantically. But there was no foundation between you. There was no real foundation between you, even if this was a friend. There was no kind of proper foundation beneath your relationship. This heart's floating around. There's nothing beneath it. It's kind of floating up in the air. There's nothing actually holding it up. That's what I'm seeing. But yes, this isolation, this is about frustration as well, and this could have been exacerbated because actually this person really hurt you, is what I'm seeing in the Three of Swords. You used to know this person, they hurt you, they did something to hurt you, you know what they're really like, and if the people around them at this time didn't realize what they were like, and they were trying to fool people. That's what I'm seeing is happening in your past. The first card you have, your present, is the Five of Swords. So yes, again, this person, look what they're like. They're devious, they're selfish, all of these kinds of things. Look at this man, he's grabbing these people's swords. He already has enough swords, but he wants to grab everyone else's. He doesn't need them all, you only need one. But he's grabbing everyone's and looking very smug at the same time. So I'm seeing a lot of different things in this card. There's a lot of mixed emotion in this card. There's sadness, there's greedy behavior, there's kind of being smug, there's winning a victory, and there's hurt in this card, walking away, all kinds of different things going on at the same time. So I am seeing a combination of things, you know, sadness, disappointment, also independence. Maybe moving on from a time of feeling a little bit controlled, because when someone wants to grab someone's swords and someone wants to kind of have everything at all cost, they're trying to control other people. They're not letting them have their own swords. They're not letting other people have what belongs to them. So this is why I'm seeing some controlling behavior in this as well, and I'm seeing that maybe you are held back by a controlling person. This could be this ex in the Three of Swords. It could be someone, again, it might be a friend who you don't obviously don't want as a friend anymore. There's a kind of a flipping backwards and forwards with this card. So this might be about your emotions. You might be happy to be away from this person, but you might be really angry at the way that they're fooling other people, and you might also be remembering a lot of hurt that they showed to you. So there's a lot of mixed feelings going on with this card. It's like 1 minute you're feeling very strong, you're pushing forward with your life, you're getting away from this person, you're happy to be away from them, and then, you know, you're setting goals and things like that, and the next minute you start to remember things, hurtful things that were said, and, you know, your head's down, like the man in the background in this card. He's walking away with his head down. I hope this all makes sense, but there's a lot of different mixed things in this card. Sometimes you're actually angry. You're very angry about what's happened to you and about the way they're behaving in front of other people. So when you're going through your angry, forceful moments, because I see you go from sadness, anger, all these different things. When you're going through these angry moments, you probably have every right to be angry with this person, but just be careful you're not too angry in front of people, or you're expressing this too much. This card can sometimes be about gaining victory but losing something. So you might lose friends over this. You might lose your own peace of mind over this. You might, if you're angry and it backfires, you might feel a bit upset with yourself, a bit disappointed in yourself, and a bit embarrassed as well. So this is kind of a warning to you as well, that in your most angry moments, just hold back a bit. Don't be so angry. And I know that if this person's really hurt you like this, and if they're really being false in front of people, yes, it can make you feel very angry. I'd feel very angry if it were me, but try and hold back. That's what I'm seeing, for your own sake. The next card you have for your present is, yes, the horrible, ugly, old, evil devil. I hate this card. Yes, again, I'm seeing this controlling, this someone trying to control you or something like that. This is in your past. This is what this person did to you in your past, but now you're trying to get away from this in your mind. You might have physically moved away from this person. I'm seeing that you probably have, but your mind still has to move away from them. Your mind still has some link to this person. That's what I'm seeing. yes, I'm seeing controlling because obviously that's what the devil is. It's about all sorts of different, it can be about being stuck to things. It can be about addictions. It can be about being stuck to a person with these chains. And that's why I'm seeing controlling. And what I'm seeing is, sorry, this is a bit strange, because I'm seeing that they might have even, when they were with you, whoever this was, they might have been checking up on you. I am seeing a lot of very heavy controlling behavior around this. So they might have been checking up, they might have been looking at what you were doing, they might have been even looking at your phone or something like that. Yes, again, I'm not seeing them around you at this time, but they did have a huge impact on you, and that's why they're still on your mind. But you are very, very, very strong. It takes a very strong person to break these chains away from this devil and move forward, and that's what you're trying to do. I'm seeing that maybe you didn't realize that this is what they were doing, that they were checking up. You knew there was some kind of controlling thing going on, but you didn't realize how bad it actually was. And it's going to take you some time to totally be over this person. It is going to take some time. You don't want to be around them again. I'm seeing that very clearly. But it takes a long time to get someone like this out of your system. The devil, it takes a long time to unchain yourself from the devil. He is very strong. He's very, calculating, controlling, devious, all kinds of things. So you're very, very strong. Just know that this is your strength. You're doing this yourself. It takes a very strong person to be able to do this. The last card you have, your present, is the 8 of Wands. So yes, you're pushing yourself, you're forcing yourself away from this person, pushing, forcing yourself. You're concentrating on projects, you're concentrating on anything else just to move forward and get this person out of your head. You will totally move on eventually. I'm seeing that. It's just going to take time. And you're really determined. I'm seeing that in this card. You're determined to do this. You could also be doing things to improve yourself, to help yourself, to build up your strength, to build up your self-worth so that you're stronger and so you're not affected by this person anymore. I'm seeing you could be on an intense exercise program or something like that, some kind of intense self-improvement program or something. This is going to really help you. This is going to really help you improve your confidence. This is going to force you away from thinking about this person because your head's going to be so full of everything else. Also, I'm actually just seeing you dropping into bed, exhausted, but in a good way, physically exhausted. So maybe you've been running or doing something physical, some sort of physical exercise, and you're going to just be dropping into bed and fall asleep, which is fantastic because when you're around someone like this devil, it's very difficult to sleep. They keep you awake, they keep you stressed, they keep you guessing, all kinds of horrible tricks go on. And so now finally you're able to sleep well because you're physically exhausted. So this is a really good thing. This is really good. The first card you have for your future is the 3 of Wands. So yes, you're going to keep on concentrating on your future instead of your past. You're still moving forward. You're concentrating very hard. I'm saying concentrate because I'm seeing it's still going to be an effort. It's always an effort to get away from the devil, but that's what you're doing. You're setting a lot more goals for yourself as well. You have a lot more to focus on. And as you keep on going forward, you keep on moving forward in yourself, getting more confident. It's going to be less of an effort. You're not going to have to think, oh, I need to stop thinking about this person. It's just going to come naturally to you. But it is going to take time. That's what I'm seeing. But you are determined. You're still determined in your future. I'm also seeing that, some money could be coming your way as well in the future at this time. You could be waiting for this to come in. You might be expecting this to come in at this time. This is going to take time to come in, but it is definitely coming in for you. Maybe the way that it comes in will be a bit different to the way you expected. It is going to be a little bit delayed. It is going to be a little bit slow, but it is going to come in. When I look at this card, this man's looking out into sea, and you probably can't see, I'll move it down. There are 3 ships. And he's looking out to ships. Now, at this time, when these cards were made, or when they were first, printed, probably a different version for this, but when these cards were first done, they were in Italy. And there are a lot of merchant ships coming in, especially in Venice. And when ships came in for people, it meant that they had a lot of goods to sell. So this for me means money coming in, something of value coming into you. And it is going to come in, but it's going to be a lot slower than you would like, I'm sorry to say, but that's what I'm seeing. Because they're ships, you know, if you travel somewhere by air, it doesn't take very long. But if you go by ship, obviously it takes a long, long time. So that's what I'm seeing happening for you there. But it is definitely coming in. The next card you have in your future is the Hanged Man. So yes, again, I'm seeing some delays here, holding back with this money. But it is going to come in. It's just going to be a lot slower. The other thing I'm seeing with this card is... yes, I'm seeing there's a family, there's someone in your family. There's a family situation here. And I'm seeing that you're going to see them in a completely new way to what you saw them from before, if that makes sense. This could be someone who, it might be an older family member. You might have seen them as very stable, very together, very smart, all of these kind of things. Maybe they're in a stable relationship, maybe they're in a stable job, very reliable. And then you're going to find something out about this person that's going to turn everything upside down, like the Hanged Man. So you're going to be feeling completely different about this person. It's going to really change your point of view about this person. Now, this might come to you via a message. Someone else might tell you about this, or you might just find this out. I'm not seeing you finding it out directly from this person, but they were hiding something for a long time. And this is going to come out, and you're going to find this out. The Hanged Man can be about hiding things. He has his hands behind his back as well. So yes, that's what I'm seeing with that. It's going to be a big surprise. It's going to be someone that you thought was a very, very stable, very reliable person. That's what I'm seeing. The last card you have in your future is the Nine of Wands. I'm just seeing this is about this person in the Six of Pentacles, this person who, this devil person who was kind of putting on a front and showing other people a kind of a false version of themselves. This is when this is going to start to come to light about them. I'm not seeing them being exposed very quickly. This is going to happen gradually. So at this time, they might be realizing that they were saying a bit much, doing a bit much, they're a little bit bold. They're going to start to retreat back a little bit, be a little bit quieter, not be as loud or as bold, or not saying, oh, I'm like this, look how amazing I am. They're going to be a little bit quieter. They're going to be start to think, oh, maybe that might not be very believable. I'm going to have to change my story. Or they're going to try and be devious, but they're going to be a bit quieter. They're going to hold back. And I think some people might be realizing what they're actually like at this time. So you don't have to do anything. You don't have to do anything. You just need to sit back and let this happen. This person's going to be exposed. And they're realizing that at this time. They're starting to realize that it's going to come out. That's what I'm seeing. And I'm glad it is. So Aquarius, I hope this resonated. As you know, general readings can't always resonate with everyone. But again, if you like this reading, please like or subscribe or leave a comment if you would like to. And thank you so, so much for watching.